How to divide hostas. Today we're talking all about how you divide a hosta plant just like this and make several dozen the easy way. We do it by division. Come along today, we'll show you how to do it. So your first thing that you need for dividing hostas, you need the mother plant, obviously. You have to dig this up out of the ground if you have it already planted at your house, or if you go to a garden center, you buy a mother plant. And what we're looking for is these bulbs, these stems right here. We're going to divide those guys up. So it's best if you can get most of the soil free. So right here you can see we've got weed fabric in here. I dug up some of that with the Hosta, so that's not ideal, but we can get through it. So right here we've got at least 2 stems, this main one here, or this small one here, and then this big one here. So what I'm going to do is try to rip these apart. Bam. And that is your new Hosta plant. You can see the nodes coming up. That's going to be new shoots, and this is a pretty healthy root system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clip off the top of these guys here, make it like that. I have a couple used pots, I'll put it right in top, and that's going to be one Hosta plant. So basically you just want just how these guys were planted in the ground, right above the soil level, and you put it in your tray. You move on to the next one. So this one here, this one might be just one. What we're going to do is we'll trim up here and see what it looks like after we trim. Yeah, that's about one. You might be able to get a second off of here, but I'm just going to leave that. We'll divide this into something else a little later once it gets a little bigger. For this one, I'm going to use a little bigger pot. It'll get a little bigger quicker. It's got a bigger root system. And for the soil medium, I'm just using kind of a potting soil. It's got some decomposed wood chips and some well-rotted manure and a little bit of peat moss in there. And that's really it. You can use whatever you have available. You want to be able to let the water drain through, so if it's real clay based, that's not ideal. Alright, here's another one. Look at this. This is probably 2 plants here. Oh, maybe not. So there's just one. I'm going to cut this. So that's another one. And we've got, this might be a bigger one, so we're going to do another bigger one here. So that's 3. This guy would be a little bigger pot. Another one here, and you can see what I'm doing. I'm just ripping off these stems here. You don't have to be too delicate. So we are doing this early in the morning. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. If you do it in the heat of the day, it's going to stress the plants out a little bit, so I like to do it early. You do it really all time of year. Cut these stems off, they'll pop right back up. That's 5. We have, nope, that's just, that's going to be 6. Let's see. Might be cutting it close on that one, but that's 7 and 8. So if you're having a hard time ripping it, you could use a spade to just cut through, or you can just use your snippers. And that's really division in a nutshell. You can do this with all sorts of plants. We're going to do this with some echinacea later in the season, and some comfrey. There's other ways to do different types of shrubs, but this is a real good way to do it with certain types of plants. So Dave Northeast Edibles, subscribe to the YouTube channel, email list, Instagram, all that good stuff, and keep you posted of when we come out with videos like this, plant sales, plant giveaways, and informational stuff, how to propagate your plants and how to make more plants, and how to keep the ones you have already in the ground healthy and happy. All right, thanks guys, take care.